Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rekar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching his word truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. And I say shalom to your Akim out there. And this is
You ain't going outside, kid. It's not summertime yet.
it's raining out there, Kiki.
See, it's raining out there, kitty. Come on, kitty. Look. Come on. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on, kitty.
In this Salakia, cat came in my room. But yeah, this is a sit down lesson, another quick one on this April the 20th, 2022, on this Wednesday night at 10:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is a news article from ArabNews.com. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads, "Fighting rages outside Marib as Houthis mount new attacks." And the title of the sit-down lesson going to be "When There Shall Say Peace and Safety." And I'm going to read this article. It's a little quick one. And this is a little photograph right here. It says a Yemen government fighter fires a vehicle-mount weapon at a frontline posting during fight against the Houthi fighters in Marib. It says the Houthis attacked army troops and allies tribesmen defending the strategic location from the south. Under the truce that took effect on April 2nd, the Houthis and the Yemeni government agrees to halt hostilities on all fronts across Yemen, including Marib. The Iran-backed Houthis have mounted new attacks on Yemen government troops outside of central city of Marib, adding to a string of violations of the broken trust. Yemen's defense ministry said on Wednesday, using heavy artillery, the Houthis attacked army troops and allied tribesmen defending the strategic location from the south, sparking fierce fighting and explosions that rocked parts of the city, according to the residents in official media reports. The heroes of our armed forces, backed by the men of the Popular Resistance, are repelling a large-scale attack launched by the Iranian-backed allies military in the southern front of Marib Province, the defense minister said in a statement. Under the truce that took effect on April the 2nd, the Houthis and Yemen government agrees to halt hostilities on all fronts across Yemen, including Marib, and allow fuel ships to enter. So yeah, like it mentioned, the reason why I said of this introduction of this quick sit-down lesson, there shall say peace and safety. And it kind of relates to this. And, when I was reading the article about, the tensions between the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels versus the Yemen government, along with the Saudi Arabia coalition. You got the allies with the United States that backs, Saudi Arabia as well, too. But in this particular situation, I believe they either one of them violated the 2-month trust ceasefire treaty, between these two groups. The Yemen government and the Iran-backed Houthi rebels. They agreed to a 2-month extension of a trust treaty ceasefire to calm down hostilities between the two. But now they saying they coming back under attack with fresh new attacks. So that's why I mentioned there shall say when there shall say peace and safety. And I'm about to bring out that scripture as well too, since I mentioned it. This is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as a travail with a woman with a child, and shall not escape." Right, because when they have all these peace treaties with these nations going against one another, or different kingdoms that's going against one another. They've been having this long conflicts for a long time, and then they comes to a point when they have like some type of ceasefire, a little ceasefire treaties. Then next thing you know, on the sides of the terms of the condition, you ain't supposed to break any treaty or ceasefire or whatever. Then someone might break the peace treaties, and they have a violation for breaking the peace treaties. And that goes into when they shall say peace and safety. Then sudden destruction come upon them. And this was work in this particular of this situation. With the Yemen Iranian-backed Houthi rebel groups versus the Yemen government. Along with the Arab coalition. So they've been having tensions since 2015, and it's going to further increase. It doesn't matter how many peace treaties or ceasefire trusts that you might have to calm tensions down. But hey, when that shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction comes. And that's a prime example right here. Gonna have more similar situations like this when it comes to these nations going against each other, and when it relates to war. And it's going to further increase in the last days. And I'm going to bring out this scripture as well too. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." So yeah, you're gonna have more of an increase of these things in the last days. Especially the scripture that I brought out for when they shall say peace and safety. There's going to be more, like I mentioned before, more similar situations in regards to these nations going against one another, trying to further calm tensions down. But hey, when they shall say peace and safety, that sudden destruction come upon them again, and over and over and over again, because these are the times that we're living in these cases, scenarios in regards to these nations going to war with one another. So with that, I hope this was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, a great millstone, preaching His word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching His word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim. That be like unto the speckled bird. Pushing his word truthfully and sincerely. Until next time, I would say shalom and a ball.